Hey, it's Christine Cooper here, your Gel Moment independent distributor. I'm going to show you the easiest way to remove polish with a step-by-step instruction. But first, what I like to do is actually shape my nails before I remove the polish because it's so much easier when you have color on your nails. So I clip the excess off and then I finish with a file just to get that fine detail of the shape I'm looking for. I promise if you try this, you're going to love it. The next step is actually filing the shine off the nails. So you can use a file or a buffer block like this and get that shine off the nails. And the purpose of doing this is so that the remover can actually work much better. It will get right into the polish and work a lot faster and be much easier to remove. Now we're going to remove that polish dust. This is so important. The reason we need to remove the polish dust is because if you leave it on your nails, you're going to get it inside that flake off bottle. And if it gets inside the bottle, it will continue working and actually render your bottle useless over time. So now we're going to apply Flake Off and the Gentle Care Remover pads. So in this video, I'm using both to show you how easy they both are. These Gentle Care Remover pads have acetone in them. So they come with two stuck together, so you just rip them apart. They have a little sticky pad on them to hold them together. So I take the tape off of that first, and then I rip them open at the top to expose the pad. Now I'm going to put the packet over my nail, making sure that the nail is against that little pad, and I'm going to close it up and use that sticky tape to help hold it together. I do like to put these clips over top, both my fingers and my toenails if I'm using these remover pads, just to help hold it closed. Now for the next 3 toes, we're going to use Flake Off. For this new Flake Off bottle, there is a little insert in the neck of the bottle that I always pull out because you want to get a generous layer of this gel and put on top of the nail. If you only have a small thin layer, it doesn't work very well. You need a thick layer of gel, kind of just gob it on top of the nail, and we're going to set a timer for 5 minutes. It's really important to make sure you have that thick layer just sitting on top of your nail and not to get any polish back in the bottle of the Flake Off. Now we're going to set a timer for 5 minutes for the Flake Off. The remover pads take 10 minutes, but you can see here the Flake Off is actually working and it will bubble up the polish. This is obviously sped up, but this is a 5-minute period that you can see is actually bubbling and loosening that gel polish up. Once the timer goes off, we're going to use a cuticle pusher to remove the polish. So you can use a medical cuticle pusher like shown here, but make sure to have it parallel to your nail so that you're not digging into the nail and damaging the nail bed. Alternatively, you can use a wooden cuticle pusher, which cannot damage your nail. So I always suggest this if you're new to using this gel polish. Make sure you get all bits of it off, and if there's any left over, just reapply some more Flake Off for any stubborn polish or multiple layers. So now on this toe, I'm using a different type of cuticle pusher that works well, but again, you don't want to dig into the nail, so make sure you use it gently. Now in this toe, I went back to using a wooden cuticle pusher, and you can see how easily that comes off when the Flake Off has had the allotted time to actually work on the polish. Okay, now we're going to remove the polish from the 2 toes that had the remover pads on them. The remover pads should sit for 10 minutes, and the polish should remove equally as easy as what the polish removed for the Flake Off. You can see on this toe here, I have a bit of stubborn polish, so what I'm going to do is reapply the pad back over my nail. Alternatively, I could put Flake Off on. So now I'm going to remove the rest of that polish. And I have a little stubborn bit here, so I just put some Flake Off on, let that sit for 5 minutes. And sometimes when you just have a little piece like that, it doesn't even take 5 minutes to work. Now the last but very important step is to apply cuticle oil to our nails to get some much needed moisture and nutrients into those nails. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe.